what's up everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and we are back with some more Lego Ninjago Movie Videogame. In fact, we've got bonus level Destroy Ninjago City. What? I know, it's not really a surprise. We've been alluding to this for quite a while now. This is the epilogue. You're going to get a trophy achievement called Master of Destruction. We're also going to get 3 character tokens for completing this area, and we're also going to get that gold brick. Now check out these sweet Halloween costumes. Now, I have to be honest, if I would have seen these a lot sooner, I probably would have planned my Halloween costume this year a little bit differently. Would have been sweet for Reese and I to run around as giant, looks like a hammerhead shark and some sort of a dragon. I'm not sure what's going on there, but we'll take it either way. Now, as this thing starts and I start smashing away, you might notice that your combo multiplier goes up every time you destroy a building. Now, how handy is that going to be? I know that we don't really have a whole bunch of stud multipliers in the form of red bricks yet, but we always have this rapid succession multiplier, which when we take out bad guys, it gives us this combo. Now, in my particular case here, I kind of screw up before I even really get started. I kind of paint myself into a corner, and I get really excited when I see those bluesies out there, and I go out there and I grab those maybe a little prematurely. Now, keep in mind that you can get studs really fast in this, especially if you get your multiplier up and go collect these blues out along the edges. However, you also lose your multiplier if you don't continue to smash things. So I recommend switching back and forth between characters if you're going to get those blues, and I would highly recommend waiting until you get a high multiplier, like a 15 or a 20, however high you can get up there. And then start collecting those blues. Now, I've had one of the viewers, just like yourself, comment to me that they were really low in the ninja levels when they finished. They saw us quite higher than them at location 5 or 6, and they'd finished the game and still weren't as high as us. So I'm not sure what the difference was and how we got more studs than them, but they recommended that we not worry about studs until we get to this area, because it's real easy to get that multiplier up, and then of course go and collect those higher valued studs to make it go up really fast. Now, that being said, you can also replay this level. So, if you don't get the ninja level right away, you could farm it if you wanted to. You'll probably get it naturally by just playing the free play or free roam collectible stuff. But, if you're in a hurry to get this trophy achievement out of your way, feel free to go ahead and use this method to kind of farm studs. But again, keep in mind that I have a pretty good feeling that if you just played the game out, you probably won't need to farm much, if any, at all. Now, look at all these little people running around. They're like, oh no! And I would, rightfully so, I would be pretty scared too. These giant characters running around smashing everything. Now, the only thing you really have to pay attention to that really means anything is the actual percentage here. Now you can see too, we even have some buildable items. Every once in a while it gives you a brick that you can build up, and there's these flags. Now, I didn't complete all of them, so I'm not sure if it gives you something specific for doing that. We'll have to come back later and check that out. But you can see there's another one over here in the corner. There you go, right there. And we got a times 16 multiplier. That's pretty sweet. Now, this is also a good place to get that 100x multiplier. There's that trophy achievement for getting 100 times or more in your combo, and this is going to be a real easy place to do that as well. Now, all that being said, this was a pretty sweet level, but I was a little confused at the actual percentage and what it meant. Now, I guess there's a certain amount of buildings, and if we get to 100%, then you get to complete it. Now, in my case, I didn't really catch on to that at first, and I kind of quit paying attention to the percentage. I was so caught up in getting these. Look at that, I got a 20x multiplier right now. I'm getting paid. Keep pulling that cash lever, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And that's what I'm doing, and eventually it takes me away, but I did a little math. When I entered the area, I had 1,948,360. When I complete the area, if you look up right now, I've got 2,421,320, and that completes it for us. Also, like I said, it gets us a trophy achievement for Master of Destruction, but when you do the math, when you take what I started with and you subtract what I finished with, it ends up being 472,960. So I only gained 500,000 by being in there, but I did it pretty quick. It only took me, 5 minutes or less? I didn't even speed this video up. Well, all right, I sped up the totals here. And look at that, it's Giant Mecha Man. He looks like more like a shark to me, but I'll take it. And I guess there's Mecha Dragon. Did I miss something? It said Mecha Man, right? I mean, I don't know. Anyhow, third one is the charm here. What is this guy, Mr. Lou? He looks like Doctor Who, if I'm being honest. Does he not? Doesn't he look like one of the doctors? from Lego Dimensions? All right, we got a character creator, couple of parts, because we actually upped our ninja levels, which we're going to see here in a hot second. Come on, drop it like it's hot. Come on. Whoa! That, like, went way too fast. I don't know what happened there. Like, you blinked and you missed it. So we went ahead and continued. Now, there were some credits that I removed, as well as a little mini scene. But, yeah, you can see here, we got the scroll that says we have completed the story. So go ahead and pat yourself on the back. And it says we can go and search the island in free play. Now, that's a little confusing because we are more used to calling it free roam. But we'll get to that as we get to the collectibles. I just wanted to point out real quick that in your character select wheel, there is a spot for the ancient scrolls. Now, if you've been following along with us, you at least got the one for completing the story, which should be the collectible detector. Now, I might have this backwards. We also accidentally, well, we were kind of forced to get a red brick in one of the first levels, and I believe that's the invincibility. Feel free to turn those on and use them to your likings, but that's going to actually wrap up our bonus video for Lego Ninjago Movie Video Game, which happens to be the epilogue, the ending, the end. So we'll go ahead and get on to our collectibles now. Thanks for joining us on our story ride. As for me, that's going to do it until next time. I'm a monster. Rawr!